Well, on behalf of AgWest Farm Credit, we're happy to donate $100,000 to the Valley Fire District for this new awesome building. We're excited that, they're in a bigger space and, just going to be a big benefit to the community. So we're happy to present $100,000.
Thank you. You're going to give it to me?
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So can you tell me a little bit about how did the Valley Fire District get picked for this? How did this come about and why this community? Because you guys don't give out a ton of these.
Well, yeah, I mean, we try to, we're really focused on stewardship at AgWest Farm Credit. And, part of our mission is to serve agriculture and, really importantly as well as rural communities. So, we're sitting here in Drummond, Montana, a great place to donate some money. So every year we have a group of local advisors that sit on a committee, and then they kind of bring these bigger projects to us, and then it goes through an application process, and Valley Fire District was, a great recipient because obviously it's a need here, for this community.
And how much do you guys give out every year?
Yeah, great question. So in Montana for this round, it'll be like $500,000, but company wide, it's millions, every year that we give out.
Sure. And so AgWest, what does that cover statewide? Is it just statewide, or is it more of the West, or what's the range that look like?
Yep, good question. So AgWest Farm Credit covers Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, parts of California, Nevada, and Arizona. It's kind of our general territory. Sure. And really, I mean, AgWest Farm Credit, we're a financial cooperative, financial and insurance cooperative to provide credit to, the agricultural community is kind of what we do.
And so is this basically just for like fire departments, or what kind of projects does it fund?
It covers any type of project. If it supports agriculture or rural communities, we'll accept any applications. So,
man, outstanding.
I look across here and we've got, several of our customers, here too. So,
Sure.
But like I said, great place to put some dollars.
All right, man. Well, thank you very much.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
Take it easy. So tell me a little bit about the station. I've worked with you guys, but I know that this has got to be a huge thing that you guys have been working on for a while.
It's huge. It's much bigger than any station we have. It's going to be a little over 7,000 square feet total. The shop area is around 5,000 or a little more square feet. So,
and when you say shop, that's where the trucks,
just where the truck bays are. Yep. And then in the other side, we're going to have a meeting room, a full kitchen, men's and women's bathrooms, an office, utility room. So it's going to give us a lot of space, a lot of room for storage, and ultimately it will be a shelter if need be. If people are displaced for any reason around here, it can be an emergency shelter. We'll have backup generator. We'll have the showers and kitchen, and can be used for people to stay if need be.
And so, I would think with the bays, you've got to be able to fit 500-600 people in here if they needed to sleep.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many people we could fit, but probably a lot. It's big. Yeah, it's big if we needed to pull the trucks out. And yeah.
Now, the previous station down the street was, I think, built in the 60s, wasn't it? I think something like that.
Yeah, that was an old building. And it worked well. The bank donated that to the fire department. I think back in the 80s it was. And it was a great building. It worked good for years, and we built the new one next door to it. But
as long as people didn't fall into the walls trying to get into a truck.
It was tight in there. The doors would hit the wall.
Yeah, because when that originally was designed, the trucks weren't probably nearly as big as they are now.
No, and then the fire department didn't have as many trucks. We've grown and gotten bigger, and as this community grows and more houses, we have to grow with it and upgrade our trucks and have the equipment. And we worked out of the two buildings down there, which was always kind of a pain. Now we can be in one building. We'll have 5 trucks that go in here, possibly 6 in the future. So it gives us plenty of room as we upgrade to keep up with the demand.
Yeah. And so this particular facility, what does that look like for the community? Obviously there's, it means access, but it is also just, it's a great looking building.
I think it's a lot for the town. There was kind of a older building here. It wasn't really an eyesore, but it, you know, we got rid of that. It's a nice new building along Main Street in Drummond that everybody can be proud of in this community, you know.
All
Just
right.
something to, it's going to look nice when it's done. It's definitely not going to hurt Main Street of Drummond, you
Sure.
know, to have something new here. So, yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you guys got a great new station, and hopefully you guys will stay safe.
Yeah. And AgWest Credit, we really appreciate that.
I wanted to make sure I touched base. So obviously $100,000 helps a lot.
Yes.
But this was done without a mill and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we
right?
didn't raise taxes at all. We'd saved up quite a bit of the money for it. And then the rest of it, we got a loan through Granite Mountain Bank, which has changed hands now, but they're honoring the loan. And this $100,000 will help that loan be a lot less.
And so you guys do that, though, through stuff like the pancake breakfast and the duck races.
Yep. And that stuff, and, you know, donations, you know, and when Rafe, last year we got quite a bit of money in donations for that. In fact, we're going to put a flagpole over here in memory of him.
Yeah,
And,
Rafe was I know Rafe was really looking forward to this.
Yeah,
This was
yeah.
something he was really, you know, and Rafe was a great guy. And I mean, I can't remember a call that I don't think he wasn't running out on if he could be there.
Yeah, and he was always here, pancake breakfast, whatever. But
And the duck races this year, I think if I saw right, it was August 11th.
August 11th, yeah. Yeah, and so we just started selling those tickets. We just got them here the other day,
Yeah.
so we got to hurry up and get them sold. That's going to sneak up on us. But yeah, we had saved a lot of the tax money for years planning this. You know, we've been planning this for a long time, so we've been saving up, and yeah, the time's finally here.
All right. Well, if you see a Valley Fire District member around, make sure that you get a duck race ticket from them. It's always a lot of fun out there, and raises a lot of good money for you guys.
Yep.
All right, man. Thanks so much.
All right.
John.
Thanks, Tim.
Take it easy, man. So, Kim Skinner, I know now you used to be with AgWest, right?
Yep, I was on the local advisory committee with AgWest for 9 years. So we did a lot in that 9 years. You just help advise different aspects of the community, help them stay in touch with the local communities. They're very, very good about rural communities and agriculture. That's a huge focus of that group, and I think it's great. They believe in that type of stuff, and that's a major focus for them. And I think, like this fire hall, I mean, it's a big thing for the community, and I mean, there really can't be enough thank yous put out there for everybody. I mean, we've got an excellent crew. It's all volunteer. We've got 40-some people on the roster. It's very good. We've got a really good crew. I mean, but the whole community, the Valley, I mean, they all rally around behind us. And I mean, you just can't thank. We've got people on the board that are helping out. And I mean, different volunteers in the community, yourself. It's such a great community, rural communities. And they do that. Rural communities, they stand behind each other and they help each other out. And it's just enough thank yous can't be said. And we're just very gracious for all the support and help we've had to get this far.
So, you know, you've been with the department, a long time.
Yes.
I don't know if we can put a number on it.
Over 15 years, yes.
And so, I mean, you've seen, what's the biggest additive for this building, for the department, versus that old building?
Well, so that's the thing. When I started with the community, we had, or with the fire department, we had about maybe 3-4 trucks. We're up to 12 to 13 trucks now. We're working on this new station, but we've got 3 substations, one in Maxville, one in Hall, one in Gold Creek, that we got into. We cover a very large fire district, and so we wanted to get some of those trucks spread out to some other areas. And that's helped a lot. And like I said, it's helped our volunteer base some. And so this main station here that we're working on right now is critical in keeping things cohesive and everything working together. And this fire hall, I mean, interestingly, I mean, we were going to put this in we started looking at it 20 years ago. But like I said, things changed and we decided to start adding substations because we thought maybe those were more important to fire prevention and fire safety. So we kind of put this on the back burner. But we're getting there now, and like I said, we're super excited about it, and we're so gracious for all the community support and everybody that stands behind us.
And I think people may not understand those substations really do help them with their insurance because of the proximity of the stations.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's different aspects that you have to cover to be where your fire stations are at to help with the tax roll and stuff like that. And I think it should be said, I mean, we haven't raised taxes in this whole process.
Right.
And I think that's so important. We're trying to do this. We've been saving the money. We've been doing it. We've got a loan. And so we've done this all without having to have a mill levy and increase
and not
taxes.
just the building, but you guys have gotten some great trucks, and you guys look for trucks that are,
Yep, we've got
gently
a lot
used.
Yep, we've got a lot of trucks through some different deals, DNRC and stuff like that, and then we built them ourselves, and that's helped us keep the cost down. And we're getting these trucks and for a lot cheaper than what it would be to buy them as is.
And I'll tell you what, just finally, when you got the word that you got this, because you're the one that made the application, right? What was that like? What did that feel like?
We're just ecstatic. I mean, like I said, I've been working with this group. It used to be AgWest Farm Credit. They're AgWest now. But I've been working with this group for a long time. I get my own loans through them for the ranch. And like I said, they're just a solid group. And so I was excited when Lacey Sutherland told me about it, and we put in for the application. And like I said, I'm just super excited. We couldn't be happier. Just a great group of people to work with. I'd recommend them to anybody.
All right, man. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the time, man.
Yep.